Now we're going to move on to further define these rooms and put a closet in. And really we're just going to be using mostly the offset tool, and then we're going to do some trim, use the trim tool. And you're going to see some, some methods and techniques that don't really relate necessarily to what you've done in the past. You've used those tools, but you've probably not used them in this particular way before. So what I'm going to do is, I want my rooms, I've got them 10 feet this way. I want them to be 8 feet vertically, okay, or front to back. So again, I use my offset tool. I choose this wall down here. Of course, remember you got to put your distance in there. So 8 feet. And I'm choosing this wall and I'm going right there. Okay, and click. Now, of course, again, that wall has to have a thickness to it. So if I select it again, it wants to move at 8 feet, but I can type in 4 inches. And there's 4 inches. Okay, now inside, this is going to be closet space right in here. Inside my closet, I want 3 inches of space inside of my closet. So again, I'm going to do another deal here where I'm going to offset. Okay, it wants to offset 8 feet still, so I'm going to type 3 feet. All right, and that gets my other wall. Click on it again, type in 4 inches, and then I get that offset. Okay, now as you probably notice, well, let me add a couple more things first. Let me go ahead and offset this one as well. And this is going to divide the closet. The rooms are 10 feet wide, and I'm going to divide them right in the middle at 5 feet. 5 feet. Okay, so of course that means that somebody's going to lose about 4 inches either way, but that's okay. It's just closet. Click, drag, 4 inches. I type in and enter. Okay, so that's the wall representing or dividing the two closets. Now you're probably looking at this and saying, wow, that's a really strange arrangement of walls. And this is one of the methods that I was talking about, when actually building the walls and building your house, or designing, meaning to say building. But we're going to use the trim tool. Okay, you've already used the trim tool, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the trim tool, bring it into the screen, click enter to select every single crossing point. Okay, now this was the closet wall. We know the closet wall doesn't extend all the way through each bedroom, so we just trim that off. Okay, now we also know that these closet walls that are going horizontally here do not extend through the entire house. So again, we're going to click, 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 and click to get rid of those. Okay, now I want to clean it up a little bit. I'm going to zoom in some, and you see how the walls right now, they're kind of like grow into each other. What we actually want them to do is we want each of their, we want the geometry to consume each piece or each shape. So using the trim tool some more, I'm going to trim there, here, oops, here. I'll get it in a minute. There we go. There. Let's see. Here. All right. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to go down here to the bottom. So we got that one too. All right. And we'll zoom up to the top, and we got that one. Okay. There we go. And that basically all the walls, they kind of become a part of one another. They kind of consume all the seams and intersections and stuff there and become one. All right, now I'm going to use the copy tool. Copy tool you can also use to place your walls and stuff like that, very much like the offset tool. So I'm going to click on the copy tool, and I'm going to put a bathroom about right in here. So what I want to do is extend this wall out this way so I can start building that bathroom. I'm going to make my bathroom like, let's say 6 feet wide. So I select the object that I want to copy, select enter. I'm going to specify a base point where I want to pull this wall from. I'll just select right here in the center, pull it to the side, and I'm going to type in 6 feet into my dynamic input. So there, it copied that wall 6 foot over. Now I can continue on and make the other side of the wall, the 4 inches, by simply going to the other side of that one, typing in 4 inches, enter. It didn't work like I wanted it to. Okay, so let's undo that. So maybe not that. So now if I want to, I can copy this wall and move over 4 inches there. And I got it just a little bit crooked. And normally it wouldn't do that, but I think I clicked some buttons and stuff too soon. So I'll move that. Move. Fine. I'm just going to do it to the end point here. Drag it back up here. Click. And there we go. Okay, so I fixed that, my error there. Okay, now we know the bathroom wall does not go all the way across the house that way. So we got to trim that. I'm going to make the bathroom about 5 feet from front to back. So I'm going to use some temporary line, which actually this temporary line is going to actually become part of another line as well. So here I have to identify, I want to place a line somewhere in here, but I don't want it to snap to the middle. I don't want it to snap to the end. What I could do is I could come up here and pick up the end geometry, pull it downward some. I'm not clicking on anything yet. Okay, and actually I got the wrong piece there. I want that. Let's zoom into it. Okay, so I want to pick it up right there on that left side. Pull it down, and what we're doing here is another type of offset, kind of a manual offset, I guess you would say. And I'm going to type in 5 feet. Click enter. And now it moved the start point of that line 5 feet from that point. Okay, and then I can set my wall out to the side like this. Now, well, let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so there it is. There's basically right now it's a temporary line. And I'm going to go back to trim, hit enter, and I'm going to trim. Okay, and so my bathroom's going to fall right in there somewhere. Actually, I'll probably bring a wall right across here. However, I'll save that for the next video. Go ahead and do everything that you saw in this video, and then on the next one we'll finish out the bathroom, or at least the walls of the bathroom, and do some other things.